What's up everyone? Welcome back to Maniacal Threadz Exotics. Today, we're diving into axolotls, how to set up their tanks, what to feed them, and everything you need to keep these water dragons happy.
Translation: if it glows, wiggles, or eats worms. Jay's obsessed with it.
Fifth sun brought about the era in which humans were created, and is the era in which we currently live. According to the myth, this sun was created by the gods, but was not able to move across the sky. That is, not without the nourishment of sacrifice. The gods themselves were the first to be sacrificed to the sun, setting the tradition of human sacrifice that the Aztecs would later follow. The god Shoutout, however, did not want to be sacrificed. To evade detection, he changed himself into other forms. First, the maize plant, then the agave plant, and finally the water monster, the axolotl. When he was found, his brother Quetzalcoatl spared his life, but banished him to live forever in darkness as an axolotl. Today, this water monster is believed to still hold the spirit of a god. Axolotls are a type of salamander found only in the area of Lake Xochimilco, outside Mexico City, near the ancient capital of the Aztecs, Tenochtitlan. And beyond their spiritual ties, axolotls are unlike any other salamander. They live permanently in the water, and in fact live permanently in their juvenile form, never maturing into their adult body, a forever tadpole. And on top of its age-defying ability, the axolotl can regenerate almost any part of its body, from missing limbs, tails, organs, parts of the eye, and even parts of its brain. For hundreds of years, the axolotl has been central to our understanding of how our own organs develop and function, its unique physiology holding the answers to many of our most pressing biological questions. And now, we hope to crack the code of its regenerating superpowers, to one day be able to harness them for ourselves. But with only a few hundred kilometers of waterways that remain of its natural habitat, the axolotl is on the brink of total annihilation in the wild, and the time to unlock these mysteries is running out. Why is the axolotl so different from every other vertebrate? What is it exactly about their very unusual physiology that makes them the most important amphibian known to science? Axolotls are members of the tiger-salamander species complex, and they evolved relatively recently compared to other salamander species in the region. They grow to be about 23 centimeters long and come in a variety of colors. And unlike almost all other salamanders, they are neotenic, meaning that they keep juvenile characteristics into adulthood. They never undergo metamorphosis. For them, this means they remain aquatic, never venturing onto land.
Axolotls are salamanders that never go through metamorphosis. Unlike frogs or newts, they stay aquatic for life. In the wild, they come from two lakes near Mexico City, Lake Chalco, which has been drained, and Lake Xochimilco, which still has a tiny wild population, though it's threatened by pollution and invasive tilapia.
Humans, great at tacos, terrible at lake management.
Most axolotls in captivity trace back to just a few dozen imported to France in the 1800s. That bottleneck means captive axolotls have limited genetic diversity. Reintroducing them to the wild isn't so simple. Their genes may not match the remaining wild population.
So basically, your pet axolotl's great-great-great-grandma was French.
When it comes to housing axolotls, substrate is a big deal. Find sand or bare bottom works. Never use gravel, they'll swallow it and get impacted. I like using slate tiles for juveniles so they can grip the bottom safely. Decor should be smooth and safe. Add caves, hides, and live plants like anubias, java fern, or vallisneria. Floating plants help cut down bright light, since axolotls prefer dim, shaded spaces.
Think spa day, low lights, comfy floors, lots of chill zones.
Axolotls thrive at 60 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Short bursts up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit are okay, but too much heat makes them sick. If your home gets warm, an aquarium chiller is the safest option, but but fans across the surface, frozen water bottles, or small cool water changes can help in the short term. Just avoid sudden drops that can shock you.
So basically, keep it cool. They're goth kids at heart.
Clean water matters more than perfect numbers. Ammonia and nitrite should always be 0. They prefer slightly hard, stable water with a pH between 6.5 and 8.0. When it comes to conditioners, I stick with Sechem products. Sechem Prime detoxifies chlorine, chloramine, and even ammonia in emergencies. Pair it with Sechem Stability to help keep your beneficial bacteria colony strong. Just avoid conditioners with aloe vera or slime coat protectors, since those can irritate axolotls' sensitive skin.
In this video, I document the experience of cycling a new aquarium, which means letting colonies of good bacteria establish that will convert harmful compounds into less harmful compounds through the nitrogen cycle. There are many ways to cycle a tank, but it's important to do this before adding fish. First, I added substrate, live plants, and a heater, then dechlorinated the water and added that to the tank. I then introduced ammonia in the form of pure ammonium chloride. Ammonia is very toxic for fish, but it's necessary for starting the nitrogen cycle. Ammonia occurs naturally through uneaten food, decaying organic matter, and fish waste. Since we've just added ammonia, we have a food source for beneficial bacteria, and the bacteria will start to multiply.
Delicious.
On day 3, I tested the water, which showed ammonia levels were increasing. When bacteria consume ammonia, they create a byproduct, which is called nitrite. Nitrite is slightly less toxic than ammonia, but still harmful for fish. Nitrite is a food source for another type of bacteria, and now that nitrite is present, they will start to multiply.
There's a lot to eat here, guys.
By day 15, ammonia and nitrite levels are increasing. When bacteria consume nitrite, they produce a byproduct called nitrate. Nitrate is safe for fish in low amounts. By day 24, ammonia is decreasing, nitrite is still increasing, and now nitrate levels are rising. By day 32, ammonia has gone down to 0, nitrite is decreasing, and nitrate is increasing. And by day 42, ammonia and nitrite have gone down to 0, and nitrate is still rising. Live plants absorb nitrates and nitrogen compounds, and water changes remove excess nitrates. On day 44, there's no ammonia, no nitrite, and nitrate levels are low. We can consider this cycled. The difference between adding a fish to a cycled versus uncycled tank is that in the cycled tank, there are beneficial bacteria colonies established that will serve as natural filtration. Now when you add a fish, its waste and uneaten food will break down into ammonia. Bacteria converts this to nitrite, and other bacteria will convert the nitrite into nitrate. And it will be a continued cycle. There's enough bacteria present that toxins like ammonia will be converted quickly rather than building up to harmful concentrations. Something to note is that the bacteria don't live in the water column. They live on surfaces like gravel, rocks, plants, decorations, and a lot of the bacteria actually live in the filter. Also keep in mind that every creature produces its own waste, which adds to the bioload, meaning you may have enough bacteria established to handle the waste of one fish, but not yet that of 10.
Basically, skip the spa treatments. These guys don't want aloe or cucumber eye masks, just clean, safe water.
Axolotls average 6 to 10 inches long, though some can hit 12 inches. Bigger tanks are always better. Start with at least a 20-gallon tank for one, and scale up for more. Housing them together can work, but juveniles especially nip each other. Axolotls can regenerate limbs, but repeated injuries cause stress. Tank mates like fish? Not recommended. Fish either get eaten, or they'll nip at axolotl gills.
So it's not finding Nemo. It's more like finding dinner.
No! Excuse me. Are you alright?
I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. I think I lost somebody, but I can't remember. And
It's
I need to
okay.
remember.
It's okay. I'm looking for someone too. Hey, we can look together.
I'm Dory.
I'm Nemo.
Nemo? That's a nice name. Wait a minute. Is it your dad or my dad?
My dad.
Got it. Dad!
Where are we anyway?
Dad! Huh. So shy. Sydney. P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Nemo! It's you! You're Nemo!
Yes, I'm Nemo.
Oh, you're Nemo! You were dead. I saw you, and then here you are. I found you. You're not dead, and your father.
They're carnivores. A balanced diet includes axolotl pellets, earthworms, frozen bloodworms, or brine shrimp. Adults eat every 2 to 3 days, juveniles daily. Skip feeder fish. They carry parasites and aren't nutritious.
Worms, shrimp, pellets. No McDonald's Happy Meal.
Males have a swollen cloaca. Females are rounder with eggs. Breeding is fairly easy if conditions are right. They'll lay hundreds of eggs that look like frog's paw, usually attached to plants. For survival, separate the eggs into their own tub with gentle aeration. Hatchlings need tiny foods like baby brine shrimp. And yes, they can be cannibalistic, so separate them by size.
Baby axolotls. Adorable little murder beans.
So that's your crash course in axolotl care, from setup to breeding. Remember, these are critically endangered in the wild, so treat your water dragons with the love and respect they deserve. Hit like, drop your questions in the comments, and subscribe for more maniacal madness.
Here's the bottom line. Treat your axolotl like royalty. Give them a palace of sand, a buffet of worms, a chiller fit for a king, and the respect they deserve. Do that, and you'll unlock the true magic of these underwater cryptids. And hey, maybe they'll even let you call them cute without side-eyeing you. If you're interested in adopting one of our babies, drop a line in the comments below or email us at maniacalthreadz@gmail.com. I will drop the info in the description below. Until next time. Water dragons, stay kind, stay true, be quirky, and span into the colors of the universe.